Hey guys, so remember the AC unit that had big cracks in it? Specifically over here, you see that? So I was telling Lewis about it today. He said that it's always been like this. And I remember that when this was up late last year, I actually stuffed cardboard over here in an attempt to block out all the cold air from escaping. You guys said try and block it up with some foam or some insulation, see how that works. I went online and you could buy foam for it. The other thing you could do is, some people said use some plastic bags, and if you tape it over, it should block out a lot of the airflow. So if you look over here, you see I have a gap right here, you see I have gaps over here, and then also a small gap underneath as well. My thinking was, okay, let me try and figure out a solution that isn't plastic bags. And this is what I came up with. I have a lot of Amazon packing materials since we ordered quite a bit from Amazon, and I usually use them as kitty pooper bags. I cut them open and I did it on the seam side, the long side, and then I folded it in half and I simply just taped it over here. Down here, what I did is I just got some excess. I rolled it up in a little bundle and just taped it over there. Yeah, I don't know how well this will work, but it seems to be much better than this for sure. See, as long as I get most of the airflow, I think that's all I need to really do. I don't expect it to be 100% leak proof, and I expect that come in December or even November, we're going to take down the AC. So it's actually in my best interest to have something that's removable and reusable. The only way I have this up is packing tape, so I just taped it over here. See? So this is just a standard Amazon bag. Let me show you guys. So it's just a standard Amazon bag. I cut the seams, you know, the side seams off. And then I just opened it. So it's one long strip, fold it in half, and tape it over here. And I'm going to do it right now so you guys can see it. But you guys gonna get the idea how it is, right? And then there'll be like a little gap over here, and then I just plug it up, you know, over there and just tape it on the bottom. There's just like a small gap. It's not, you know, going all the way across, but it's just like a small gap from here to here. And that's why for this, yeah. And it's really warm right now because I don't have the AC on, but let me see if I can show you what I'm doing. Oh, you guys probably can't see it. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. So here's my piece over here. Come on. Yeah, there we go. See, there's my piece over here, folded in half, and I got my packing tape. And my intention with this is just to make sure that I block out as much of the open space as possible. I don't want much airflow to be going out. And ideally, I want to do this pretty quickly because it is burning up in here since I turned off the AC and we have 0 windows open. 0 windows open. Yeah. I think that's about equal to the other side. Let's see here. I'm taping the top over here. Taping the side. And I kind of sandwiched it in between. I didn't want it to make it, I don't want to make it absolutely flush over here, since I rather have some overlap over here to ensure that there's like a slightly better seal. Yeah, this is like the cheapskates version of how I'm trying to insulate this thing. I was looking actually at foam insulation, the foam one, and it was crazy. Like I saw some of it going for like $33 for foam insulation. I thought, what? $33? Yeah, no. And foam insulation just to go off on the sides. And there's actually some people on YouTube who sell like black foam as well for that, but I was like, nah, it doesn't interest me. I have some, I see some black foam around the apartment that they have for window insulation on the grooves on the side, and I notice it just kind of goes chalky. And when it goes chalky, it disintegrates, right? And who wants to have disintegrating foam? I don't want to deal with that. It turns into like this powdery substance, which is kind of gross. So I'd rather just deal with this instead. And if it doesn't work, you know, back to square one. At least I tried. And I just repurposed something. So I just taped it over here. I folded it in half and then I put some tape over here. I didn't want to put too much tape over here because I don't want this part getting too sticky. So I think I just put tape over here. And then I taped the bottom. And then that gap that's over here, I'm just going to put this roll right there. It's a really small space, so you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I am trying to block as much air as I can out. Yeah, I'm just going to tape that one area that was... Ooh. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so it's not the most high-tech way, but I taped it up, and then I taped up the bottom over here. See that little thing? And we'll see how it holds up. We will see, we will see. I really hope that it works. I think it will work. It seems pretty straightforward. And whoops, let me tighten this thing up. I also took your advice about cleaning this thing. I tried to vacuum it, but it didn't really work. So this part I vacuumed, but in terms of the dust behind it, let me open it. The dust behind it, you see there's still some dust. I tried wiping it down a little. I ended up scraping a little off, but at some point I felt that I don't want to fiddle-faddle with this area too much. Vacuuming didn't really work because it seems like this part, this dust over here, is a little damp, so it kind of stuck to the vacuum. But I did remove, you know, a good portion of it out, so it should make it a little easier. Let's see how that works. Okay, come on. It's a little bit more difficult when you're only doing this with one hand. Yeah, just a little. Hold up. I'm going to have to put this somewhere. Yeah. Come on. I know it's the right way too. Oh, I see. If you look, I don't know if you guys could see it. There's actually two clips over there. See that? Two clips on the bottom. There we go. Right, open, close. Hey, no, open. There. Now I'm closed. I think that's how you do it. So, anyway, AC is back on, and I will see how this thing works out. Gosh, I feel so strong right now. It's very welcome. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because you guys are gonna hear that roaring right going over me. But let me know how you usually remove that dust behind that kind of clear opaque filter. I was having a hard time with it, like I said, because it was damp. So vacuuming didn't work. I don't know if really people scrape it, but I'm kind of open to it. I'm kind of open to, you know, trying different things. I'm not familiar with AC maintenance, so I thought I asked. But this is my little setup. If any of you have this little accordion thing going on and you want to fix it and you don't want to wait for things, you know, some foam coming in, just try and use some bubble mailers lying around. We have probably about, I'd say 40 bubble mailers, 30, 40 bubble mailers lying around. And it's in plentiful supply. I just used what I had and I think it's gonna work. I really think it's gonna work. December, when we have to take it down, I'll save these 4 pieces, right? 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. When this goes back up, then I'll reinstall it. Yeah, I think it will be nice. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys. See ya.